Alright y'all, I've been waiting 2 weeks for this package, so let's open it.
So why is it so hard to let you go?
Okay, so this is my recent Dark Sport order. This was from their only sale of the year that they had on January 7th. I also ordered like 2 things from their other launch that they had that same day. I just haven't gotten that one yet, but that's okay because I am saving that one to do a review on their butt scrunch leggings. But like I said, this stuff was from their only sale of the year. There was like issues with like tracking or the postal service or whatever because it's been like a good 2.5 weeks since I got this. But I'm so excited to open it. Let's get into it. Bag inside the bag. I may have gone a little overboard. I'll open the box first because I know this is a hat that I ordered. First thing I got was this panel hat in this mauve color. I haven't really been like a pink girl, but I'm starting to like more like mauve-y colors. So I did order a few things in this color. I don't know if it'll focus, but it just says wolves on the front and then it just has the wolf head on this side. Okay, then I got this shirt, but I'm a little confused because I thought it was supposed to be the same. Oh, I guess it's the same color. Okay. Looking at it in a different light, it like doesn't look the same. But then I got this mauve pump cover. This is so freaking cute. I love that it had like the accent yellow on the back. And if you don't already know, Dark Sport's pump covers are #1 in the game. They're so undefeated. And I always tell people if you've never bought anything from Dark Sport, go with a freaking pump cover because they're just chef's kiss and freaking amazing, freaking comfortable. I get these in a men's medium just to have it be the extra oversized fit, and I love it so much. So the next thing I got was this high neck sports bra. I did have another one like this one, but I am currently trying to sell that one just because I did order it in a size small and it's a little bit tighter on me, so I wanted to get one in a medium and they had these ones on sale. So I didn't want to pass it up, and it just has like the straps on the back. And being a mid-sized chest girly, I have been more into wearing like full coverage sports bras rather than like minimalistic ones. I just like, it couldn't be me. Like those Gymshark ones that you see, like I could never. So I just wanted another cute little full coverage one, but it still has like crisscross in the back, so your back gains will still look fire. And I mentioned before that I have 2 things still coming from their other launch that they had with the sale. Now, I ordered those like serpent leggings for the butt scrunch. However, when I first did it in this order, I accidentally clicked on the freaking lounge sweatpants in the serpent. So I'm glad that I caught it because the leggings soon sold out after I had went back and purchased them. But I unfortunately accidentally purchased these lounge sweatpants, and honestly, I don't know, I might try them on and see if I want to keep them, but I actually have them listed right now on like my Macari app just because I didn't mean to purchase them, and so I just wanted to make my money back. And since I was ordering leggings, I ordered these in a small, and I usually like to get their sweatpants in like a medium. So I don't know, depending on the fit, I might end up keeping them or I might still sell them. I'm not sure, but I mean, they're still freaking cute, but I just have so many sweatpants already that I don't know, I don't necessarily need them. So I was kind of upset that I accidentally ordered these, but I still got the leggings. They're still on the way, so it's okay. And then the last 2 things I got were 2 crew necks, and the first one is just this basic black crew neck with the Wolves logo on the front. This is so pretty, and I wanted a basic black, honestly just because I wear black and neutrals so much, and so I just wanted something that could go with everything, and I did get this in a medium. And then again, basic, I got a black, and then I got a white one as well. Again, it has like that mauve-y accent in the back. So this is the back of it. It has like the mauve writing on the back, Wolves Club. And I love that these were super simple. And again, I got this one in a medium as well. It did look like a lot coming out of the package, but that's all I have to show you guys that I got from the sale. Again, I'm waiting for the last 2 things that I ordered from their other launch that they had. So excited to try everything on. It's going to be so hard to pick a gym outfit for today, but first world problems. But there's going to be some fire gym fits coming soon, and I'm so excited. Hours later, and I actually got my other package, which had the butt scrunch leggings in them. My first initial thoughts are they are so freaking cute, and I wanted to get this pattern because in a previous launch I had gotten the sports bra that matches it already, and so I thought it'd be super cute if I got the matching leggings. They fit pretty good on the waist. I will say, I don't know if it's just because they're black or the butt scrunch ones, but they are a little bit more snug than my other ones that I have. I never have gotten their butt scrunch ones yet, but it still fits pretty good. Their leggings still like are super stretchy. Even though these are the butt scrunch ones, honestly, I can't really tell that there even is one. Like I said before, all my other dark sport leggings are just non-butt scrunch, and like those, you can still like pull the fabric into your cheeks and create the effective one, but I honestly feel like the butt scrunch isn't giving like I thought it would. Like, I don't know, I just feel like these kind of fit very similar to the ones I already have without a butt scrunch, but these ones are supposed to have a butt scrunch, but I feel like it's not really giving what it's supposed to be giving, but we're gonna go test them out and see. I'm just finishing my pre-workout meal right now. I've been really into doing like protein pasta with shrimp. Now, growing up, I've literally never eaten shrimp or even seafood in general in my entire life, but I wanted to suck it up for, you know, the protein and just the gains in general, and I actually really like it. I think I'm very picky about what kind of shrimp though, but this one we found at Aldi, and it's actually pretty good. I don't really like to add the red sauce because I get a lot of like acid reflux from that, and it just like upsets my stomach, so I just have it with butter noodles, but then the shrimp, and the macros on the shrimp are pretty freaking good. Like, there's no fat in it, there's no carbs, and it's just straight protein, so I highly recommend that. This is usually our dinner that we've been having, but I decided to eat it right now just because I think we're going on a little date night for dinner, I think, later after the gym, so we decided to have it now. As far as pre-workout goes, I think I'm just gonna get an energy drink. We are going to our local like nutrition shop that I am actually like an athlete for. I'm actually going there because they are doing like a 6-week challenge, and I just wanted to be part of the fun and kind of support them, and just to have that little extra push for the next 6 weeks. As I have to do an in-body scan for my day 1 of the challenge, so that's why we are going there. So I'm just gonna pick up an energy drink from there. But if I were to actually have a pre-workout, I have been leaning more towards the Oxy Shred again lately. A few months ago, I was like super on my game with that, and I would take it like twice a day because it is like a thermo fat burner, and I am trying to gain muscle and lose body fat at the same time. So this has really helped me. And I like that it's non-stim. I'm not a huge fan of stim pre-workouts. I just don't like the jitterness feeling. But I will have them once in a while depending on how I'm feeling that day. Okay, so I ended up getting the Rise Rainbow Sherbet just because they didn't have the Rain Rainbow Sherbet, which in my opinion is so much better than the Rise one. And then I also ended up getting a Muscle Sandwich. The vanilla one is the best one. The macros on these aren't the best, but they're freaking delicious. So that's all that matters. And then my in-body scan, I'm not super happy with it because my muscle mass went down just a little bit. And my body fat actually has gone up since the last time I did it, but the last time I did it was November, so it's okay. And I take this with a grain of salt because I honestly don't think these are the most accurate thing in the world, but that's okay. So I always start off with some warm-ups and mobility stretching. I like to do some of these kickback kick swings to warm up my hips and do them with a quarter turn in my foot and swing, but still controlling it. And I really like to take the time to warm up my hips before any leg day because I find I have very tight hips. Then I do these to open my hips and rotate my knees outward. Then I like to do some type of lunge to warm up. Usually on my glute days, I do some type of body weight reverse lunges, and to kind of jumpstart that mind and muscle connection in my glutes. And it's super important to do them controlled, so not slamming your knees on the ground and really just focusing on warming up your muscles. Then I like to do these little frog squats, I like to call them, and pushing my knees outward. And this also helps again with opening up my hips even more, as well as giving a little stretch in my back as well. So starting out, I love to start my leg days now with a few sets of seated hamstring curls, and I am one who struggles with a little bit of knee pain a lot and find that doing these first really helps. And since it is a warm-up, I do tend to focus on less weight and higher reps to still get a good stretch and to get my legs a little warmed up, but not pushing myself on this exercise. Now, starting off the workout, we are starting off with hip thrusts. You can do these with a plate-loaded machine or a Smith machine, which is actually one of my favorite ways to do them, but today I actually decided to do them with a barbell. You want to make sure your feet are in the right position depending on what you're trying to target, but I am targeting my glutes, so I want them in a sweet spot. If they are too far, you would feel it more in your hamstrings, and if they are too close, you would feel them in your quads. A good way to tell if they are in the right place is if your knees are at a 90-degree angle at the top of the movement. With these, I am focusing on scooping my hips and having that be the only thing moving during this movement. As soon as my knees kind of start to go back toward me, that's when I kind of know to thrust up. And you want to think of trying to bring your hips to the sky, and I keep my upper body pretty tight with my arms locked out on the bar and my chin tucked in. I like to do 1 to 2 warm-up sets with this with lighter weight, then 3 to 4 sets, increasing my weight every set. The next exercise, I am doing RDLs. You can do these with dumbbells, a Smith machine, or even an Arsenal strength machine if your gym has one. But again, I'm using a barbell today. A big thing with these is that you want to keep your back flat with a neutral spine the entire time. You don't want an arch in your back or
round your shoulders forward. You want to focus on pushing your hips back behind you like you're closing a door with your butt. You want to think of this movement as a back and forth one instead of an up and down. And since I am targeting my glutes, I will have more of a bend in my knees. If I wanted to target more of my hamstrings, I would do these with a more stiff leg. And with those, I like to do 1 warm-up set, then 4 working sets. Next, I am moving on to Bulgarian split squats. You can do these on a normal bench or with 2 dumbbells, but I like to do these on the Smith machine and with 1 dumbbell because this really helps me to target my glutes with more stability rather than having to hold on to 2 dumbbells and focus on balance too. So I like to have one hand holding onto the Smith machine side with 1 dumbbell in the other hand, and once again I am targeting my glutes, so I'm thinking of bringing my back knee down in a diagonal, kind of like an escalator. If you wanted to target more of your quads, you would bring that knee kind of straight down like an elevator. I also like to have a slight lean forward, and I also make sure I am having as little knee flexion as possible because once again this will target my quads over my glutes. And I like to do 3 sets of these, and depending on my weight, anywhere from 6 to 12 reps on each leg. And my last exercise, I am doing some cable kickbacks. With my working leg, I like to have that quarter turn outward and kicking toward the back corner. With these, you want to have a slight lean forward, but nothing too crazy because that will just cause some unwanted back pain as well as take away from the movement. I also try and keep my body pretty stationary. You don't want to use your entire body for momentum because again, that's defeating the purpose of the entire movement. And I also don't want to kick too far back to where my glutes aren't engaged anymore. You really want it to be a nice, slowed and controlled isolation movement.
So I just got back. We actually ended up just going out to eat for a little dinner date night, but I just wanted to come back and give kind of my final thoughts after working out in them. And I don't know if I have a defective one or whatever the case, or if it's just like this specific print, but I literally have the serpent print like these in the shorts, and I don't have any issues with them being see-through. And these ones are black, and they were so sheer, it was ridiculous. And of course it was Glute, so like I was doing like RDLs, and my boyfriend literally like stood behind me because they were that bad. And I don't know if it's like a defective one or if they're all like that and these girls are lying to you, but I'm kind of upset that these are super see-through like that. The only other thing that I would say is like the butt scrunch didn't even feel like it was there, and honestly, like I said before, it wasn't giving what I wanted or what I was expecting. And honestly, when I was like moving, especially during like Bulgarian split squats, the scrunch would like move around, so like it didn't like stay tucked into the cheeks like it's supposed to. I don't know if I'm a fan of these. Like, I don't know, it just wasn't it for me. Again, this is my first time trying the butt scrunch versions of these. I honestly like my other ones better. So I don't know if all these girls are lying and saying they're fine, or if I just have a defective one. I don't know. I might contact customer service and be that girl, but it's just so annoying. Like, I paid so much money for these for them to be see-through. Those are my honest opinions about these, and again, it kind of sucks because I love Dark Sport. They're like 90% of my gym clothes, but sometimes they do send me some like defective stuff. Like, I've had shirts from them that were so thin and it was just a manufacturing error, and so I washed it and they were just like ended up being a bunch of holes in it and just like fell apart. So like I have had like a few mess ups from them before, so I don't know if that's one of these or what, but not super happy with these unfortunately, but I guess it is what it is. But I'm about to go wash my face and just enjoy the rest of my night. But thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me as always. And if you want to stay up to date with me throughout the week, as always, I will link my socials in the description below. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video.